Guess what day it is? It's well drilling day. These guys just showed up, got set up quick. They have high hopes for finding water within about 100 foot because all the wells on this road are all between 80 and 100 foot. So I hope they do too because it's a 100 foot minimum or they get charged beyond 100 foot. So let's hope and pray for 100 feet max. He's trying to air drill if he can, which instead of recirculating a slurry of water and mud, he's just using air to clear the line, clear the hole. Keeps it cleaner. So hopefully. The good thing is, as you can see, the ground dried up also after all the rain last weekend and whatnot, the last week or two. And so they're not working in a mud pit, which is good too. I don't know if you can hear or not, but I can hear them starting. Noisy operation. Let's take a closer look. As I mentioned, they're starting out at least with air drilling because it is faster. This is a process that uses compressed air as the primary drilling fluid. Compressed air is just blown through the drill bit, which creates the borehole. The high pressure air lifts the rock cutting and debris back to the surface, and it cools the drill bit. Like I said, it's faster, but it's not as stable and not as clean as a hole as the slurry. But the rotary or drilled well is the standard now. This is a faster method and more accurate method to getting a deeper well. The assistant is pulling the PVC pipe off of the truck. The small stuff is what will actually connect to the pump, which will be sunk down to the bottom of the shaft or nearly to the bottom. The larger PVC pipe is the casing for the well. And once they finish drilling, then they will install the casing. We had originally accepted what seemed to be a better bid for the well drilling from an older gentleman in the area. He's got a great reputation, but he's been drilling wells since Methuselah was in short pants. And when I called him to schedule, he said that he'd had another heart event and his doctor just said, nope, that's it, you're done. You know, I don't know, 75, 80, however old he is too old to be drilling wells. And so this was the next best bid. We can see as debris is coming up around the drill bit. They're having to shovel that away to make sure more debris is able to be cleared out of the area. And every time they reach the end of a section of drill bit shaft, they add another piece in, screw it into place, and continue drilling deeper and deeper. So even with the big machines, there's still manual labor that has to be done, and it's a messy process. You can see the knee boots are pretty well coated. As they first came in, they told me they appreciated that. I said, yeah, just drive through the front yard. It doesn't matter. Put the tracks in. I've got to fix and make a yard later anyways, so they didn't have to worry about anything other than don't hit the house. Got a little bit beyond 28 feet and they started hitting bedrock. Mostly limestone is what he said. And so then it starts slowing down. At some point in here, they had to switch from air drilling to the slurry. This is water and bentonite mixed to lubricate the shaft and the bore head as it's traveling. So it's a little slower, but it makes a much more stable shaft. And we'll see in a moment, it makes a bit of a mess. I was happy that these guys got here, I believe it was about 8 o'clock in the morning, and they got set up pretty quick, and they got to it, and they set up to tear down. They were done drilling in one day, so it went pretty quick. And we can tell by the water and the grayish mess. This is the slurry coming up as they're drilling. You can see the bags of bentonite on top of the assistant truck there. Well, I didn't have time to sit and watch this all day. I did have other projects going on, and then the storage was full on my phone and cameras. So spoiler, they drilled to a final depth of 120 feet, and then the pump installer will be coming out another day to actually put the pump in, test it, trench it into the house, and get the pressure tank and everything installed and ready for me to hook up. The plumbing saga continues. Looks like our well pump guy was back out here today, trenched in the pump and the wires. I haven't opened up the crawl space yet, so I don't even know what that looks like. Let's take a look. It's a bit of a trick to getting the crawl space door in place. You can see he gave up. That's okay. I need to adjust that. Siding kind of gets in the way, so I will make that better. Not worried about it right now. In the meantime, obviously, we had a water trenched in, wired up. I'll have to compare it to previous photos and whatnot, but I think he trimmed that down too, so it's not as tall. And he cleaned up this whole space. And of course, it's going to get cleaned up more when we move all the dirt around. But it all just kind of comes evenly out, flows away from the house. So, let's see what they did underneath. Okay, I know there was a bit of a trick to getting this door open right now because of the siding. But I think of everything I'm seeing here, or what he was prying with, I think I like the footprints best, where he obviously stomped all over it to try and straighten it back out. This was not that difficult to get out. I'm kind of at a loss. I'll have to talk with the pump salesperson, see what his guy was thinking, because before this I was thinking I could just adjust this door and it will be all good. Now it looks like it's all stretched to you know what. Okay. Now, on the positive side, it doesn't appear that he hurt the jam at all. Not seeing any damage there. That looks decent. At least I'm not seeing any damage. Upset about that. Okay. Looks like it, well, just fit on the spot, so that's good. Squeezes in there. Okay. It'll work. So a bit of an update on our crawl space door. It took about 3 months, and finally the well company came up off of a replacement door for us. I'm not sure why that took so long. They admitted right away that they are the ones that trashed the door. So, I mean, I would have run down to Menards and just bought one. I don't know. I guess I'm grateful they bought it. Boy, how dull is that knife? Goodness. I'm not going to install this until our project is all done here, because why beat up a brand new door? And then I'm going to adjust it so that it opens and closes nice and neat, even with the siding. Obviously, I have not looked at this yet, so I'm hoping it's correct. He got me the whole thing. Oh yeah, that's a black door. No, it's not. That's just a tin door. Okay. It's kind of funny because I don't know if this one's gonna work. The latch that it's got is this style. I don't know if that's gonna clear space, but I can probably modify it. I'm already gonna modify the door anyways, because what I want it to do is actually hinge slightly in the middle to get out from underneath the trim.
I would literally pack it back up and, well, actually, if you want me to, pack it back up and I'll call him and tell him exactly which one he's ordering. This is stupid. We had a black door, not a tin door.
I'd almost rather just sell this one and buy the correct one that we need. I'm kind of over it, honestly. I don't know. It's frustrating. I think we'll just get some photos and sell it, and we'll just get the one that we need. Because I'm not going to rely on them to try and fix it again. It took them 3 months to get us the wrong one. It's frustrating.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.